Hi guys, thank you and welcome back to my channel. So this week we're gonna go in and do a little bit of unboxing. Actually, it's kind of like a late unboxing. We're gonna go in and unboxing the boxycharm Luxe box right here, and also so many boxes. Also have another boxycharm premium box right here. Actually, this is like two premium box into one, because I was like behind the last two box, so this practically was last month's box, but I haven't opened it, so we're gonna open it on this video. And I think there's two more boxes arrived downstairs, so we're having like a lot of boxes. So if you're looking for a little bit getaway and watching me unboxing this boxycharm boxes and trying on the products, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel right down below right here. Don't forget to ring the bell button right here for next week's notifications. I post on YouTube every single Wednesday, also a smaller version on IGTV every single Friday. And with that said, don't forget to follow me on all my social media at bella.c.snow. Yay, got it. Okay, but first, let me light a candle. So I got this one from Target right here. It smells so nice. It's really like slightly floral and musty. So whenever I'm doing a recording a video, I always like to light a candle inside the studio so everything like smell nice while I'm like recording. Put that right back here. And what happened with the beauty community in YouTube right now, we probably need more than a candle. So we practically need more sage. So let me sage this area. Okay, let's get this makeup look started. Almost burned out my table. Okay, so let's start with this video. So first off, this box is not sponsored. I did have subscription with BoxyCharm, so I ordered BoxyCharm. I started with BoxyCharm, like the base box, and all the boxes about $27, and also you can go up to a higher box like Boxy Premium, which I have here, right here. So with the Boxy Premium, you get a lot more things, like about more than the base box, and it costs a little bit more. I think it's like $25, and then you get a Boxy Luxe, which is this one right here. So this is kind of like the granddaddy, the most expensive box, but the Boxy Luxe is only coming out to deliver once every quarter, so one every season. So you get practically 4 boxes a year. And I think that's how it works. So it's more like subscription box, and I think all these boxes is all very affordable, and I love all the boxes. So with these boxes, I'm kind of like behind with this box. So this is actually last month, so this is June boxes, and I didn't get a chance to open them. Plus they kind of sent them in a little bit more later, because with the Black Lives Matter, and everybody wants to be more focused on the Black Lives Matter and don't want to send them out a little bit more earlier, and that would kind of like over focus the Black Lives Matter, which is more important. So I'm glad that they did that. And also I didn't mind having like a later box because it has so many products to use. Actually, I combined 2 boxes together from the premium box, because I have like a box before that I didn't open yet, so I kind of like put 2 boxes into one. So this is not exactly all the products that you get from like the June box. It's like, I think it's May box also in one. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and pick like products out and use from both boxes. So the first thing in the Boxy Luxe is actually the Kylie Cosmetics Kylie Skin by Kylie Jenner. So this one is the Kylie Cosmetics skincare foaming face wash. So this one I actually took out the box and kind of use it to see how I like it. And here, when you check out the box right here, it's super cute without the packaging. I love the baby pink color, it's so cute. And here is the actual bottle. The good thing with this one is cruelty free, and also gluten free, paraben free, vegan, cruelty free, and one other thing of good, this one is also sulfate free, which I kind of hate in face wash. So what sulfate is kind of like drying out your skin, and in the past I kind of like don't know about it. So I have a lot of face wash that have sulfate, and right now I cut completely every single face wash, moisturizer, anything have sulfate. I don't use them because it's gonna dry out your skin a little bit more, and especially for me, I have a little bit more to dry your skin, so I try to use as much of hydration as possible. Since it's more like a foaming face wash, some of the foaming face wash does get really bubbly, really soapy, which I don't like that much. So I asked Andre to use this one also. His skin is kind of the opposite of mine. He's have a little bit more like an oily skin, so I can compare how it works with both skin type. So far this one is actually kind of decent. It does have a scent to it, and I tend to not like to have trying to cut down as much products with scent in it as possible, because sometimes your skin can get really irritated with it. But this one does have a little bit more like a soapy scent to it. It's like florals, like lavender. It smells like soap. And because it's have a little bit more bubbly, foaming texture like this, I tend to not like any face wash with kind of like a foamy, because I feel like it's gonna dry out my skin. Plus, it just get too foamy. I prefer something a little bit more gel-like, or something a little bit more creamy that doesn't foam up but still gonna wash your face. So this one is from TULA Skincare right here. So this one is TULA Skincare Glow and Get It Cooling Brightening Eye Balm. So when you pick out the boxes right here, so this one is kind of like a cooling stick, but I guess this one is for your under eye. Practically you can use this for your over face. It does feel like cooling. So this one is said to use directly to the eye under area under the makeup. So I did have a little bit more moisturizer. I'm using the Bodyliss. I'm use that moisturizer every single time I use my makeup. So you use this one. Ooh, it's actually really cooling. It's really nice. So you use this your under eye, and if you use this, if you happen to have a little bit more puffy and you use this one in the morning, it feels kind of nice, and you're just gonna tap that on, so that's gonna keep your under eye hydrated and feel cooling. And I bet you don't only have to use this for your under eye, you can actually use it anywhere. If you're going out to the pool, not right now though, if you're going to go to the pool, going to like hiking or something, and you feel a little bit more like hot and warm, you can just put it around the back of your neck. That actually kind of like cool you down a little bit. And this is Pure Heal by Nature Village. It's right here. So this one is the, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that one, Propolis 80 sleeping mask. While you sleep, the formula extract from a water oil protection barrier that soothes irritates sensitive skin. And this one is retail for $55. And the TULA is retail for $28. And the Kylie skin is retail for $24 if you're curious. But this one is a sleeping mask. So usually you use sleeping mask more like at night. You can replace the sleeping mask from like a moisturizer. I think a lot of people have questioned, do you wash up sleeping mask? And the answer is you don't. Ooh. So this is the packaging right here. If you can see, it's kind of like a little bit spill, and if you open it, it's kind of like honey right here. Smell interesting. It smell like, you have my lip. It doesn't smell like honey. It smell like kind of like gel based. It smell cooling. It's slightly medicinal. It's kind of a brown color though, so I'm not sure how well they're gonna be like a sleeping mask, because sleeping mask you tend to put on the mask and you kind of like leave it on while you sleep. That's why I call it a sleeping mask. So I'm kind of nervous that this gonna get all over our pillow and it's white. Yeah, but I'm gonna try this tonight, and I'm definitely gonna let you know how much I like it. It's kind of weird because it's kind of brown, and you have to sleep with it, and it's supposed to be kind of like honey, so it might stick everywhere. One more products in here that I love. It's actually from Eco Modern Essential Goddess Duo Self-Care Pure Essential Oil Blends. This one, so if you haven't noticed from last video, I said that I love diffuser these days, so I want every single diffuser, every single room. And this is what you put in the diffuser. It's more like an oil base. You just put a little bit more water, and you put like 10, I usually put like 20 drop of diffuser in it. And this one is calm and cleanse and de-stress. I love all this diffuser oil. It feels so nice. So I tend to go something a little bit more floral, more fresh and floral scents. Andre usually like to something a little bit more citrusy. But we've been trying to look for like the best oil for the essential oil. So if you have any recommendation, leave me a comment right down below and see which scent is your favorite. I wanted to like purchase it and I'm gonna try it to see how much I love it. So I mostly like floral and Andre like citrusy. And another thing that's coming into the Boxy Luxe is Green Grass CBD Head to Toe Cream. I'm not sure what this one is. CBD level 100 milligram of cannabidiol. I don't know what this is exactly. So in the card it said Green Grass CBD Head to Toe Cream. This unique formulation used THC free encapsulates CBD for faster absorption. It's also packed with high performance ingredient for intense hydration, exceptional moisture plus soothing and calming benefit. Great as a daily facial moisturizer or for challenge spot for head to toe for all skin type, and it's retail for $56. I still don't know what it is. So it's coming out more like a cream like this. So I never used any of the like CBD products before. Like I have no idea what this is. So I have to probably ask Andre about it. So I guess it's more like help more like drier skin. To use that more like drying area. So I'm gonna put it on my elbow. And again, it doesn't smell like anything. And CBD, is that like marijuana? I don't know. I'm not sure what CBD is. But it doesn't smell anything. It doesn't smell like marijuana. It doesn't smell like tobacco. It just smells like moisturizer. But it feels kind of hydrating. It's actually really hydrating. Yeah, it doesn't smell like anything. I have to ask Andre what this one is. So another thing, actually this one is from the boxycharm premium. So this one is Skin & Co. Sardinian Spirit. This is more like a shower gel that came in with the Boxy Premium. Ooh, Andre probably gonna love this one. It smells very citrusy. It does smell like lemongrass. Have you tried like lemongrass tea? If you go to like Amazon and search on like lemongrass tea, we actually got lemongrass tea for the first time when we went to the spa in Vietnam like 2 years ago for our anniversary for honeymoon, and then they give us a lemongrass tea and we're like obsessed with it. So when we got to like the US, we ordered a whole bunch of like lemongrass tea, and it's good for you to drink like hot or cool, and also help detoxifying your liver. So the lemongrass tea is actually really good too. Ooh, another skincare product. So this one is from boxycharm Premium. It is Glow Recipe Avocado Milk Retinol Sleeping Mask. Another sleeping mask, moisturizing, firming. And the box is like this right here. So this one is avocado milk retinol. So this one is another sleeping mask. Here is the packaging right here. So this one is more green than the other one. So this one is a little bit more like a greenish color. So this one is kind of like extra hydration. What sleeping mask does is kind of like extra hydration for your skin, especially if you have a little bit more drier skin. I have more drier skin sometimes, more drier, dehydrated, because I don't drink a lot of enough water. So what sleeping mask is kind of like a little bit more heavier, more nutrition, vitamin based mask to put on your skin while you sleep. Regular moisturizer sometimes a little bit more lighter. Lighter moisturizer tend to use more like in the morning, and if during nighttime you want to use something a little bit more heavier, because when you sleep your pores kind of open up and you want all that hydration and moisture and nutrition to go into your skin. So nighttime is like the best time to just pack in all your skincare as much as you can. Sleeping mask, oil, heavier moisturizer and just pack it in. It doesn't matter if you have more drier skin or oily skin. Nighttime is like the best time for you to pack on moisturizer. This one is avocado melt. The avocado melt retinol sleeping mask is a creamy, nourishing mask formulated with antioxidant rich avocado, exfoliating PHA, and most gentle form of retinol. Encapsulate retinol, super gentle, yes, effective mask work to improve skin elasticity and reveal smoother, hydrate skin with each use. Use as a wash off / facial or overnight mask for deep recovery. So it's kind of like we'll have like hair. So you know, if you put like a hair mask, this kind of like your skin mask. So sometimes it's a little bit more heavier. You can actually wash it off, but I would recommend just leaving it on because the other nutrition is going to be a little bit more beneficial for your skin. And I feel like I need like a base right now because I have nothing on my skin. And there is a PURLISSE. So this one is PURLISSE BB Perfect Glow BB Cream with SPF 30, nourishing, natural looking coverage, matte meat glowy finish. And the package is looking like this. And the color they sent me is light, so I'm hoping this gonna match my skin. So I'm just gonna try to put this onto my skin. I know 100% that it's gonna be too light. Yeah, that is definitely gonna be a little bit too light for my skin. If you put on like a really light layer, I feel like that might be fine. So that definitely a little bit too light, like it's like too light for my skin. But I'm gonna put like a light layer because sometimes a BB cream can readjust to your skin color. And BB cream is kind of like derived from like a famous Korean skincare like years ago until American kind of find out, and then every single brand kind of copy Korean skincare and create more like BB cream, and then after that can create more like CC cream. So a lot of people don't know the difference between BB cream and CC cream. So BB cream is kind of like, sometimes BB cream have a little bit more like a sunblock, majority is more like a coverage, a light coverage. It's kind of a light foundations and with a sunblock. Sometimes it comes with a sunblock, and when you come to like a CC cream, which kind of like a made up from an American company to create a CC cream instead of BB cream. So CC cream have a little bit more like a treatment in them. So sometimes it's a little bit more hydration. Sometimes they have a little bit more anti-aging treatment in a product. So if the products have a little bit more like a treatment in it, it's called a CC cream. So that's kind of like the only difference between BB cream and CC cream. One is kind of like a normal tinted moisturizer, and one is have tinted moisturizer with a treatment. Okay, so that is definitely 100% much lighter than my natural skin tone right here. So it's coming light, so I just want to try to see how the formulation kind of work. But overall it's really light. It's actually, say it's matte, dewy. I feel it's a little bit more like dewy. Maybe it's when it's dry you're gonna get a little bit more matte, but so far it's really actually really nice and light. I kind of like it. So majority, one of the trick for the BB cream is Korean use BB cream kind of like a face tinted moisturizer, and if you want to have a little bit more like a fuller coverage, you can also go in with a foundation right on top. So BB cream is stand for beauty balm, so that's actually a tinted moisturizer. You can use that in the morning, and then if you want a little bit more fuller coverage, you can put on like a foundation right on top, because not majority BB cream only come out with like 4 different color tones, so it doesn't match with every skin tone. So definitely kind of like mix and match it with your foundation to make it a little bit more work for your skin tone. So right now it's definitely a little bit too light for my skin. I'm gonna put on my regular foundation right on top because this box doesn't come with foundation, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my regular foundations on really quick. And okay, so I did went ahead and put on my, kind of finished my complexion because the rest of the stuff in the box doesn't have a lot of complexion today. So I did went in and put on my foundations. I put on my cream contouring and I set it with a powder, and that's about it. Okay, so since my skin is a little bit more just like foundation and setting powder and cream contouring, the next step I usually put on more like a bronzer, and that's come in, and this came in one of the premium box. This one is the Too Faced Cocoa Contouring. Ooh, it's right here. So this is more like kind of like highlighting palette, also contouring shade palette. Here is the box right here, and when you open it, it looks like this. Ooh. It smells so much like cocoa and chocolate. It's so nice. So now with my blush brush from e.l.f. blush brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and swipe between these two colors right here to create more like a perfect bronzer color for my skin tone, because that one is a little bit too dark. That might be a little bit too dark. Okay, so first start up this one right here. So with all this color, I think I went and just stay with the medium color with slight deep contouring. I think my brush hit the deep one a little bit too much, and that's get a little bit too much pigment. So pigment is really good, is there, and the blendability, is that right? Blendability, the way it blend, it's really easy for you to like blend with this like formulation. I kind of like it. I wish the color right here is a little bit more warmer for more like a bronzer. This two right here definitely gonna be a little bit more like a contouring shade rather than more like a bronzering shade, because bronzers tend to be a little bit more warmer, and this one definitely a little bit more cooler. You get a little bit more warmer on this side. Yeah. So with one of my brush, I'm just gonna dip this two into medium highlight. It has slight more like yellow undertone, so sometimes yellow undertone you can use it more kind of like a banana powder, and that also help kind of like lining and brightening a certain area. And I guess that does kind of work. I can't look at this one. It's gonna be a little bit too dark, but I'm definitely gonna blend it out a little bit more later once I use my like powder right on top. If you happen to use too much bronzer, if you happen to use too much like bronzer right here like I just did, you can always go in with like your face powder right here. So this one is a Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush Finish powder. You can just use a little bit of it and just go right on top, and that's gonna help kind of like blend and diffuse all that too dark of a bronzer out. But a lot of people kind of like it that way. I kind of like to have everything kind of like blended together. Now actually I'm gonna go in and use the light contouring. I'm gonna try to use this light contouring as my like nose contouring right here, because it's a little more lighter. So now I think my complexion is pretty much done with after the Too Faced bronzer. Now we're gonna move into eyeshadow palette. So in these two boxes with the Boxy Premium and boxycharm, there's like a few different palettes. So the first one that comes in Boxy Luxe is actually the TARTE Pro Amazonian Clay palette right here. So this is the eyeshadow package right here. So it's all matte black. It's have really like shiny lettering right here, and when you open the package, so it does have a little bit more separation right here. And when you open the package, here is all the color that come into this Amazonian Clay TARTE Pro Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette. And it's very colorful. It's more like an earth tone color with a lot more like neutral and jewel tone. So shiny. It's kind of nice. I love how it's all jewel tone. Mostly it's more like a little bit more warmer towards more like a purplish tone, and a few of the neutral here. I'm glad I have more like a black tone right here, and over here you can see have a little bit more for different more like metallic shades. So this one is, I'm gonna swatch this one because I'm curious. It's more like a metallic shade, and formulation is really good also. I'm not gonna swatch all of it because we have a lot more palette to go through, but here is all the color. And another eyeshadow palette that came into the Boxy Premium, actually I think this one is the newest one for last month, the June box. So this one from Ace Beauty eyeshadow palette, it's right here. And when you open the package, very Middle Eastern Morocco vibe, which I kind of love. And when you open, there's another color right here. So when you open the package, here is all the color. And again, this one is a little bit more warmer, a little bit more orange, a little bit more pink. So this one is another Too Faced. So this one is the Too Faced Natural Matte Eyeshadow Palette. And the outside package is like this. The packaging is slightly more different because it's gonna go open from like underneath. And when you pull out the package, it's gonna look like these. The palette right here, is all the colors. So this one I have a little bit more less shade, the color pan in here. It's more like a neutral color. So we have like a really vibrant one, really neutral one, and kind of like a middle tone one. Now I don't know which one to use. Okay, so after a few minute deliberation, I decided I'm gonna go with the Tarte Pro eyeshadow palette for this makeup look. This palette right here, because I already swatched it. And for this two other palette, I'm actually gonna put this two palette into my giveaway box. So when I do more giveaway, I'll have a little bit more palette for give to you guys. So yes, look forward in the future for my giveaway of these products that I don't use. Before we start out the eyeshadow look, I'm just gonna go in first with the P. Louise base. This one is Rumor 01. Ooh, that's a big palette. So the first color I'm gonna go in with like a fluffy brush right here. So the first color I'm gonna dip in is the color Bowl right here. So this one is more like a neutral color. I always like to start out with a neutral color to kind of like do a quick wash over my eyelid. That's gonna help slightly set. So this practically kind of like a transition color for the eyeshadow. Ooh, kind of love this color. It's pretty close to my skin tone. It looks like slightly more like a little bit more like a tanner color. The next color I'm gonna go in is the color right here called Innocent. And if you look at it, just be careful with this one because it does have a little bit more fallout into the pan. So I'm just gonna nestle that color Innocent right into my socket line. And I think I'm gonna keep more like a neutral look for this makeup look today because honestly I'm really into neutral stuff, and during this day I don't think anybody getting like really glam to go anywhere because you can't really go anywhere. So mostly if I stay at home, mostly it's all like neutral colors. So that's what I'm gonna do, more neutral. And now with an angle brush right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and tap into the color Innocent. I'm just gonna run that really quick under my bottom lash line and just following yellow eye right here and just flick it right straight up. So overall so far I feel like the pigment in here is pretty decent. It's not so light and it's not so much. It's more like a medium amount of like pigment in there, because sometimes a palette have so much pigment that you like, ooh, that's so much that you just, wherever you put it, it's just gonna stuck there. It doesn't want to blend so easily. So this one, or some of it, doesn't have like pigment at all and you're trying to like scrub the whole pan to get the pigment out. But this one is pretty decent. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use a smaller brush and blend that out and connect it to the top part. Next I'm just gonna dip my brush into the color right here called Whimsy. It's like more like a matte color. It's more like a red clay color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the color Whimsy on the edge of my eye. I'm just gonna go ahead and really define my crease. And since it's more like a matte color, it's gonna help it show the socket a little bit more. And then I'm just gonna use the same color Whimsy to pull out my tail of my eye and follow my under the same direction of my under eye and just go straight upward right here. It's kind of like drawing a wing liner, but with your eyeshadow just go up and go back inside to have your eye lift up there a little bit more. And then with a big fluffy brush right here, just go in afterward and kind of help blending out all the edges. And just out of curiosity, I'm just gonna dip my brush into this color called Profess. It's a little bit more like grayish purplish tone. I'm gonna tap that right in there at the end and again blend that into my socket line to create more shadow. So this is kind of like a contouring shade before your crease. Kind of like that color. That color kind of like a slight grayish, like purple. It's not exactly gray, it's not exactly purple. It's kind of like in between. It's like perfect for like a socket color line. That might be my new weird favorite colors. With a small precision brush right here, I'm actually gonna also dip into the color Profess, and I'm gonna use that on my bottom lash line just to tightline that really quick. It's gonna create more like a light, smoky shadow to it. Okay, and now with the precision brush, I'm just gonna go in with the color Ethereal right here. It's more like a metallic color. I just want a quick dust of metallic on top. You can use your finger too, but I just feel the finger might be a little bit too too much pigment for this one. I just want to have like a slight golden touch to it. So I'm just gonna go in with the brush. I'm just gonna dip a little bit of that into ethereal. And then with that, I'm just gonna go ahead and dust right on my eyelid. So with that, I'm just gonna give you a little bit more like a kind of like a quick wash of gold. It's not, if you use your finger, that might look a little bit too much gold. So I'm just gonna use more like a brush and just give it a little bit quick golden touch. It's kind of like a quick highlight to your eyelid. And now for just a quick pop of color, I'm just gonna go in with my slightly smaller fluffy precision brush. I'm gonna go in with the color Mod right here. So I'm just gonna go put the color Mod not in here, but I'm just gonna pop that right on this inner corner socket right in there. So you have it a little bit more like a pop color. So I'm just gonna dip my brush right into that color Mod. There's out the slight excess. I'm just gonna do it with a little bit touch on my inner inner eye corner to give that a little bit more like a pop color. I'm gonna slowly kind of blend that into my socket, and then with a fluffy brush I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that slightly upward. So it's just kind of like, it's more like neutral right here, but just a slight color on the inner corner right in there, and just blend that all the way up. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. It's easier if you can use like one of these brushes that look like this. It's kind of like a pointed precision smudge brush. Pick up that color right in there and just gonna kind of like place the color where you want it. Then with the smaller precision brush, and just blend the edges out. Okay, so now the base of the eye makeup is done right there. I'm just gonna leave the eyeshadow right there. So now I'm just gonna go ahead off camera. I'm gonna go finish my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here is the final makeup look. I did have to put on finish the face because we had to go grab some like furniture. We've been ordering furniture for the house and we had to go grab it, and then some people was like delivering stuff in the house. So yeah, so let me go through and break down what I did with this makeup look. So I used all the products in the box and then other products. So I did went in and finished my brows. I did went in and kind of like blended my eye look a little bit more to make it a little bit more softer. Also for the eyeshadow palette, I did went in and used another color called Punk from the Tarte eyeshadow palette. Right down here is more like a black color. So I did went in and do a tight line, also bring out my wing a little bit. Also I did a tight line on the bottom lash line and the top line, and I connected all the way from the bottom to the top. There is two different I guess eyeliner, inkwell cap on the eyeliner right here. One of the color is from like Lolita, so the packaging looking like this is super cute, and I love the tip. It's like pointy, it's like a stiletto nail. So I did try to use this one at first, but then the pigment didn't come out as well. And there is the black one too, but I ended up didn't like the formulation of this one, so I didn't end up liking it. But there is two that came in here. So one is like a black color called Trooper, and one is the Lolita one. So here is like both of them. So I just didn't like the formulation, and I don't like the one that is like the well. I feel like it's a little bit more tricky and difficult for me to like create a wing liner. So yeah, I didn't use that one, so I just used an angle brush and do my tight line and wing liner, and that's about it. And then for the lips, I did went in for one of the boxes have like, I think this weird brand called Bodyography. So this one is came with like two different lip pencil, two different colors right here. So one is more like a darker red winer color, and the other one is more like a nude. So I used the nude color on first because like the eyes are already kind of like bold, so I'm using more like neutral. So I used this one. It's slightly more, a little bit more too pale pink for me, and I don't want it to be like too red. But the I love it how it's kind of like you can sharpen it. I love the lip pencil so that it's kind of sharpened, because you can get it a little bit more sharper line when you sharpen it, rather than the one that is kind of like twisting up like the this brand have it. I think Smashbox have like the twist up one that is kind of harder. It's too soft for you to like create a sharp lip liner with it. For the mascara, I did went in and used this Grand Drama mascara that also came in with the premium box. I didn't like this one. I feel like it's kind of like a little bit more dry out. The brush of it looked very similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara brush. That's supposed to give you a little bit more volume, but I feel like the formulation in here is just not that great, or it's kind of dry out a little bit. So I don't really like this one. So yeah, so I think that is about it for the BoxyCharm Luxe and the two BoxyCharm Premium from like May and June that I combined together. Yeah, sorry again that I was kind of like late on this month BoxyCharm unboxing. We was like busy furnishing the house, moving and all that jazz. But we finally, yeah, we kind of like slowly furnishing our house, and we have some like great news that we've been waiting for like a long time. So maybe I'm gonna let you know what it is in the next few video, and it's like amazing. Yeah, so we've been waiting for this for like a very long time, and I can't believe it's happened. So yeah, I'll tell you that maybe in the next video. But yeah, so that is it, and this is the final makeup look using the products from the BoxyCharm Luxe and the BoxyCharm Premium. So overall, I do love the BoxyCharm Premium and BoxyCharm Luxe. They really worth the money because all the products in there is really pricey, and when it's nice for them to like send you a different box every single month, and you can try like different products and whatever you like, and whatever you don't like, you just give it to your like neighbor or your friends. I practically give it to my mom. So yeah, so that is it. If you happen to like this makeup look, or if you're also a fan of the BoxyCharm boxes, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel right here, right down below. Ring the bell button right here. I post on YouTube every single Wednesday. Also a smaller version on IGTV every single Friday. The smaller version because I'm only allowed to post like 10 minutes up in IGTV, so that's why it's smaller version. Also follow me on all my social media at bella.c.snow. I post on Instagram, IG story almost like every single day. What I'm doing during like around the house and all of that. So that's it. So overall, stay safe, wear gloves, and yeah, don't go out if you don't need to. And that's about it. Thank you. I'll see you into next video. Bye bye. Breathe in the positivity and breathe out the negativity. Whew.